So in this video, we are learning about goal stack planning. Okay, what do you mean by goal stack planning? You have a stack over here. With the help of the stack, you're going to do the job of planning. Okay, planning is useful for decomposable problems where sub goals interact with each other. Okay, so this is one simplest planning algorithm, goal stack planning. Of course, it is going to help you in doing planning. Okay, and we use this kind of planning when we want to achieve more than one goal. We call it as compound goals. Okay, we can achieve it in parallel, compound goals. Fine. So this planning is again going to use STRIPS as a formal language. So STRIPS we have already learned in previous videos with example. So again in this video we will come to know more about STRIPS, because this GSP uses STRIPS, okay, to represent everything. Then and STRIPS uses what notations we've learned, like and first order notations. Then it uses stack for plan generation. Okay, now it uses a single stack. A single stack is there. The single stack is going to have your sub goals as well as operators. Everything will be there in the single stack. Okay, so handling stack is little complex over here. Let us see how to go for use of this stack. Like sub goals are solved one after the other. Okay, and then we can reach to the solution. Okay, now we will learn this GSP with the help of an example. So as you can see in the video, we have initial state. Okay, so blocks world, we are going to deal with blocks world. Okay, this is block A, block D, B and C, and this is my initial state, and this is what I want goal state to be: A, C, B, D and P. Okay, so initial state can be described as on B, C, that is B is on C, C is on the table, A is on the table, D is on the table, clear B, like there is nothing on the top of B, there is nothing on the top of A, and there is nothing on the top of D. What I want as my goal status: C should be on A, B should be on D, A should be on the table, D should be on the table, there is nothing on C, there is nothing on B. Okay, so what is our first step? Now we are solving this. Notations we are going to use is of STRIPS. Okay, and what we are solving is GSP. Okay, goal state stack planning. So we have stack. This is your stack. This is the bottom of the stack. Okay, so what is our first step is whatever you expect as your goal, put it on the stack. So what is our goal? Our goal is having all these things, right? I need to put it on stack, on C, A, on B, D. This is what I want as goal. And clear C. Okay, clear C, clear B also, you can write it as. D is not clear, C and B. Okay, this is the goal state what I expect. Now what is my next step is individual predicates. Now this is predicate, right? Divide the goal state into parts. So there are three predicates. On C, is one predicate, right? On B, D is the other, and on clear C is the other, right? So you need to put all those predicates on the stack. So I'm pushing clear C, I'm pushing C, A, I'm pushing B, D. These things are pushed on the top of the stack. Okay, we are solving the algorithm. Okay, next, what you have to do is after putting, like what was your first step? You pushed everything what you expect as a goal on the stack, then divide it into predicates and put predicates also on the top of the stack. What your next step says you is pop the element from the top of the stack. Now what is the element at the top of the stack? It is on B, D. Pop it from the stack, but after popping it you have to check whether this predicate is true. Okay, it is a predicate but it is not true. True in the sense you have to check whether B is present on D. No, it is not present, but I have to make it, right? So it is not present. Fine, so it is not true in our current world. What is our current world? This is our current world. Whether B is there on D? No, it is not true. So what I need to do is I need to take relevant actions. Okay, to make this on B, D to be true, I have to put relevant actions and I have to push those relevant actions onto the top of the stack. So if I want on B, D, what is the action that I need? Action is what? Stack. Okay, so stack B, D is the action that I have pushed it on the top of the stack. Okay, so now in order to, what is my next step? I have recently pushed stack B, D on the top of the stack as an action. In order to achieve this action, stack B, D, what is the precondition? You remember precondition? We have done it in our previous lecture. Okay, precondition to stack anything is that D should be clear. There should be nothing on the top of D, and B should be in the hand of robot. If this is the case, then it will be able to place B on D. So we are putting the preconditions in the stack. We are pushing clear D as well as holding B to the top of the stack. Then what to do? What is our next step again? Then pop the top of the stack. I have popped the top of the stack. What is there in the top of the stack? My predicate is clear D. Okay, so I have to check whether my D is clear. Yes, it is clear, right? There is nothing on top of D. It is clear, so we don't have to do anything. Again, go and pop the top of the stack, holding B. So check whether your arm of this robot is holding B. No, it is not holding B, right? It is false. This predicate is false in my current world. So what I need to do is I need to do again relevant action. I need to make this true. So in order to hold B, what is the action that I need to do is, okay, action I need to do is, first action I need to do is I need to unstack B and C. Like on the top of the C, B is there, right? I need to unstack B and C. So I'm unstacking B and C. Fine. So in order to unstack B and C again, in order to do this particular action, I have to put, whenever I put certain action, I have to put its preconditions. So what are the preconditions for unstacking B and C? Preconditions are like B should be there on C. There should be nothing on the top of B, and arm of robot should be empty. So all these three preconditions I'm putting on the top of the stack. Okay, these are preconditions for unstack B comma C. I want to unstack B comma C. That is my aim, as we have seen previously. Fine. Now in order to do this, if we will check, now next step is what? Again I need to pop the top of the stack. Pop on B comma C. It is true, right? B is there on C. Pop clear B. It is true. Arm empty. It is true. All three are true. Pop all them. Okay. So when you're popping them, you come over here. This is your action which you have to take. Okay, its preconditions are all true. That means this action will be undertaken. Okay, what is the action? Unstack B comma C means C is there on B is there on C. Remove it. So this is the robot's arm. It is holding B. Okay, so what is our action? Unstack B comma C. So here B and C have got unstack. So we are going to maintain plan. Okay, what is there in plan? Right, initially there was nothing. So this is my first action. What is there in my plan? That is unstack B comma C. Okay, further pop unstack B comma C from the stack. This action is popped from the and put into the plan. Now what is my next? As you can see, this will be my stack further. Okay, now stack B comma D is my top of the stack. Okay, stack B comma D. So where was B previously? It was in the arm of this robot. Can I do directly stack B comma D? Yes. Okay, so that B will be placed on the top of the D. So this is there, right? So what action we have taken is stack B comma D to put that action in plan. So the stack B comma D also comes in the plan. Further, what to do? Now again pop the stack. Okay, what is there on the top of the stack? On C comma A. Okay, it is telling on C comma A is there. So whether C is there on A? No. We have to take relevant actions. It is false. We have to take relevant actions to make it true. So in order to make on C comma A, what is the action? My action is going to be stack C comma A. Okay, so again I'm putting stack C comma A on the top of the stack. Now what is the relevant preconditions with respect to stack C comma A? That the arm should be holding C, robot's arm should be holding C, and there should be nothing on the top of A. So we have put both the actions, both the preconditions on the top of the stack. So then pop the top of the stack, like remove clear A, right? It is true, right? And also remove holding C. Now holding C is not true. So what we'll have to do is we'll have to push the action pick up C in order to make holding C true. Okay, so we are pushing pick up C. Again we are pushing preconditions for pick up C. What are preconditions? That C should be on the table and C should be clear, nothing on the top of the C. Okay, so pop like you pop on table C, it is there on table C, so no harm. Then again pop C, clear C, it is also true, no harm. Clear C is also popped. So like what has come then? Pick up C. So you will pop pick up C, you will take this action and put it into the plan. Okay, it comes into the plan. So C is there in the arm of robot. Okay, then again pop the stack. Okay, now what is there at the top of the stack? Stack C comma A. So this is your next action. Okay, stack C comma A. So this C will be placed, so applied to the plan. So pick up C will be planned. So C will be found in the arms of robot. Okay, So it is popped and it is done. So this, because it is action, that action is added to the plan. So you can see pickup C is embedded at the end of the plan. Okay, now what to do? Again, you need to pop the top of the stack. What is there at the top of the stack? Stack C comma A. So I'll pop that top of the stack. Okay, so again stack C comma A is again one action. Because it is action, we need to insert it into the plan. So here stack C comma A is added to the plan. Okay, at the end of the plan. Fine. So we have done these all the actions one by one. So stack C comma A, that is C is put on the top of A from robot's plan. Now what is there at the top of the stack is clear C. So you can see my C is clear, so we will pop it. Okay, now what is there at the top of the stack is what I expected. It is nothing but my goal. Okay, so we have reached our goal. You can like we have achieved it. You remove this goal, and what we can see over here, stack, like what output I have got is nothing but my plan, which is I have got as an output. We will remove this thing also, and we got the plan. Okay, so GSP is goal stack planning. Like I have taken goal, I have put the goal in the stack, starting with my goal. Initially I started with my goal, I divided it into predicates, I have put it on the top of the stack, and then we have achieved the predicates. So at the end, what is the output that we have got is nothing but plan. Okay, so for smaller problems, GSP is very good. Okay, but for complex problems, larger problems, it is found a little complicated. Okay, what is the output of GSP? It gives us plan. Okay, so if we use good heuristics for this, okay, and if we can also use A-star algorithm, like we can remove unpromising paths, can be discarded using A-star algorithm. Okay, which is beyond our study. We just should know till what I have taught. Thank you.